Don't take the ordering seriously. I'm ordering them in a way to make them more appealing for a video rather than an order of necessity or importance. Personally, I see people asking for a way to roll multiple sigils at once, which I agree with because doing this is very, very annoying. However, I would also ask for a faster and better way to sell sigils in Wrightstones because you get so quickly of them, and doing this feels kind of slow. I just do this doing this one by one and just only 30 of them at a time is just, and having to do this every single time, it's gonna get really annoying, especially when I have 2.8k and then almost 1,000 Wrightstones. It's too much to do one by one and only with a limit of 30. So I would ask for a faster way to sell sigils in Wrightstones as well. Now, through trial and error, I personally know that I am damage capped on Percival with this 570, but I would also ask for a better damage indicator on capped hits because it's not particularly obvious whether you are or not unless you just trial and error it over and over again like I did. Next, a Narmaya butterfly indicator because Narmaya's sigil has a 50% chance to not consume butterflies, and I always wonder how many do I have, especially when the camera zooms out for things like the last boss phases and stuff. It's very difficult to tell sometimes. Next, I would like an option to hold square instead of mashing for both mashing to revive and for Lancelot players, because even though I am a Dragon Knight enjoyer, Lancelot is the only one that I don't really play much because you have to do this the entire game. Please do not make me buy a turbo controller for this game and this character. Next, an option to turn off the red screen at low HP. I would also like the ability to move during matchmaking so you can collect treasures in town like these. It'd be really nice if while we're searching for a match we could just run around town and pick up boxes. And I wish there was an option to teleport to the training dummy directly in the teleport list in towns so that we didn't have to just always have to go to the docks and then go to the Grand Cipher, which the only real reason that I go to the Grand Cipher is to go over here and go into the practice mode. And doing all of this would save you multiple loading screens and multiple clicks. Next, I would like an option to tell NPCs to hold or use a Paralyze or Freeze ability on command instead of like just letting them do it whenever, because right at the moment I disable them. I take them away from the characters because they use them at the absolute worst moments possible. Especially, this also happens a lot with Vane and his bubble. People just use it at the worst times possible, like here. An option to filter other players and other NPCs' damage numbers because it can get clutter the screen quite a lot. Also, an option to make NPCs use their SBAs 2x2 for maximum uptime instead of doing a full burst. Please adjust the timing attacks during SBA cutscenes because it is very annoying to play as like Siegfried or Zeta, where you have to like time things while the cutscenes are playing. When you're trying to break a horn, the boss's head is dodging more while it's supposed to be stunned than when it's moving on its own. Everyone seems to understand the issues with the camera. I'm sure they'll adjust it in the future, but I do hope they improve the camera and the lock-on system. Having your character autocorrect the wrong direction when it's trying to hit a boss part that's completely out of range and your biggest attack just whiffs. Destroying parts can sometimes be noticeable, but not always. I hope they improve the visual clarity on when you've destroyed a part or not. For future content, I hope they take less control away from the player's camera because it might be a small thing nitpick for me when like every single fight you're always losing control away from your camera on like either the last boss. I lied, there's 16. Purchase character colors separately from the packs because I would like the Anglo Veil Percival, but I don't want to buy the entire color pack. Like and subscribe. While we're waiting for more content to be added to the game, I've been playing Last Epoch and it's about to launch really soon, and I really love the game. I really highly suggest it if you like ARPGs. I don't know if I'll upload YouTube videos about it yet though.